We all want to achieve our goals and move forward in life. But what stops us? The answer is simple: not starting. Hesitation. Mark Twain famously said, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started." This short yet powerful statement holds the key to achieving any goal. Let's explore the importance and power of taking that first step. We often set big goals and dream of moving toward them. But taking that first step feels incredibly difficult. Why is that? Perfectionism, fear of failure, and even simple procrastination often hold us back. Yet, without starting, there can be no change or progress. Simply making plans and imagining the outcome in your mind will not change anything. This is where Mark Twain's words remind us of an essential truth. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. To get ahead, taking the first step is the most important thing. We can all relate to this through our own experiences. For instance, many people set new goals at the beginning of the year. Signing up for the gym, deciding to read more books, or learning a new skill. But after just a few weeks, those goals often fade away. Why? The reason is simple. While they made the decision, they never actually took even a small step to start. Sometimes, we delay starting due to anxiety or fear. We ask ourselves, "Can I really do this?" And that thought weighs us down. But what truly matters is the process of learning and growing after we begin. It doesn't have to be perfect. What's important is taking that first step and growing through the experience. Many historical figures we admire also began with small starts. Mark Twain, before publishing his first piece of writing, spent years drafting and revising. But it was that first step that allowed him to eventually become a literary icon. Likewise, modern entrepreneurs didn't achieve massive success from the outset. Steve Jobs began Apple in a small garage. Elon Musk started with a modest web service. Mark Zuckerberg launched Facebook as a simple school project. What makes their stories extraordinary isn't just their remarkable skills. It's the fact that they started. That first step transformed their lives entirely. People often think of starting as something grand or elaborate, as if everything needs to be perfectly prepared beforehand. But that's not true. What matters is the courage to take the first step. Those first steps build up to lead to greater achievements. For example, starting by reading just 5 minutes a day may seem small, but over time, it adds up. By the end of a month, you could finish an entire book. The same goes for exercise. If you start by walking for just 10 minutes a day, it can grow into a consistent habit of regular exercise. The biggest reason we fear starting is often the fear of failure. What if I fail? What will people think of me? These thoughts hold us back. But failure is part of the learning process. Without failure, growth is impossible. Instead of delaying action out of fear, we should embrace failure as a step toward success. Even if we fail, it's just another step closer to our goal. When we overcome our fears and take small steps to begin, incredible changes can happen. So, how can we make it easier to get started? Here are 5 practical tips to help you begin. 1. Start small. Break your big goals into smaller, actionable steps. For example, if your goal is to read more books, start by reading just 5 pages a day. 2. Don't strive for perfection. It's okay if everything isn't perfect at the start. You can refine and improve as you go. 3. Build consistent habits. Even small actions, when done consistently, lead to big results. For instance, commit to walking for 10 minutes every morning. 5. Visualize and track your goals. Write down your goals where you can see them and check them off one by one. Small achievements boost confidence and motivation. 5. Celebrate small victories. Give yourself a pat on the back for every small step you accomplish. These small wins will build up to greater achievements over time. Using these 5 tips, you can find the courage to take that first step. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Whether your goal is big or small, starting is the foundation of all change. Don't hesitate. Don't fear. Just start right now. That small step today will lead to great achievements in the future. The first step that can change your life. It starts now.